For some time now, the idea of traveling and exploring new places has been trending on social media.
And so it begins.
We see travel vloggers going from one beautiful place to another, eating great food and enjoying experiences which is very different from the experiences an average person has.
That's 1 minute.
Most of us are working a job on the weekdays, trying to make the ends meet. And whatever little time we get on weekends goes in meeting friends and family, doing household chores, or just resting with our favorite show on Netflix.
You're leaving today, right?
Maybe.
So when you see a video on YouTube which says how travel changes you, you ask yourself,
from where do I find the money or time to travel?
and the answer to this question will differ from person to person because we all have different challenges.
Ice cream दे के जो करना है करो.
For me, I had a full-time 9-to-5 job which hardly left me any free time or the energy to travel. For Abiha, she had just left her job, so she did have some time, but we both were strapped on a single income while our expenses stayed the same. For you, it could be your kids. Kids have school, a proper schedule, and an abrupt travel might just throw a big wrench in all your planning. You can also be a couple with grown-up children who are settled or on the verge of settling, and you're just waiting to wrap up some responsibilities before you start your travel adventure. In other words, you're just waiting for the right time. For the 99% of us, no matter what our challenges are, there is always a way to do what we really want to do. With a little bit of planning, you too can find a way that gets you what you want, just like we did. And we are going to tell you exactly what we did that helped us travel the entire east coast of Canada while working a full-time job. But before that, let's hear a quick word from today's sponsor. Money is one of the most important factors when it comes to traveling. Plans are often cancelled because of the lack of it. Now you can always upskill yourself and earn more money, but you also need a plan to save the money which you make, wherever possible. One place where you can save money is in the next few days in taxes. If you are in Canada, all you need is a good RRSP plan which will bring your taxable income down, thus saving you money on taxes. Now, I am not a financial advisor, but my good friend Jesse is.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, Jesse here with Canadian Islamic Wealth.
He can tell you all you need to know about halal RRSPs and their benefits. But you got to act fast as the deadline for RRSPs is March 1st. If you are interested, then you can reach out to Jesse at CIW and understand how halal RRSPs can help you. All the contact details are mentioned in the description. Feel free to go and take a look, but do so after you are done watching the video. Alright, so in September of 2022, we had this crazy idea of traveling to every province of Canada. We wanted to explore the capitals and maybe 1 or 2 other major cities of every province. So far, we have traveled all the provinces in eastern Canada, starting from Winnipeg in Manitoba. The plan was to spend 1 week in every city, as that will give us enough time to explore the city without feeling rushed. This was a 9 to 10 weeks long travel plan where the biggest expense was going to be our stay and the tickets to commute from one city to another. For days, we sat down and charted the entire route of travel, figuring out the cheapest way to do so. At the end, we had an approximate figure which was around $6,000. We had given up our apartment where we roughly paid $1,200 on rent and utilities every month. So if we were planning to be traveling for 2 months, then we saved $2,400. $2,400 subtracted from $6,000 is $3,600, which was going to be our expense for 2 months. I understand not all of us can let go of their apartment like we did, but there are other options like subletting your place for a few months which you can look into. The second issue we had was my 9-to-5 job and finding time to travel. Luckily, my work doesn't need me to be present in the office, and I can work from anywhere in Canada as long as there is good internet connection.
This is how Ashar really works.
We decided that we won't travel anywhere on weekdays. All the traveling will happen either on a Friday night or on a Saturday morning. This way, we almost always had the entire weekend to explore the city. Completely exhausted. Also, for every city, we had a list of places written down that we wanted to see, and usually during our commute, we charted out the most time and cost-efficient plan to visit those places.
And then we'll do my guild tomorrow.
If there were any places that we couldn't visit by the time weekend ended, then Abiha would cover those places during the weekdays, or else we would go together out in the evening. Yeah?
That's smiling, yes we are.
With all the traveling, we were also recording and editing videos, and we did our best to upload consistently every week. We also knew that luggage will be a big issue if we are traveling non-stop, so we carefully packed our stuff to fit in one backpack and one carry-on bag. Most of the budget airlines require you to pay for checked-in baggage, so carrying just a carry-on saved us money on air travel as well. For our stays, we booked Airbnbs that had a private room with shared kitchen and a washroom. It's obviously not as comfortable as living in your own private space, but it was cheap and we got to have some good interactions which made the stay worth it. I guess the biggest challenge was food. None among the two of us enjoy cooking, so we did eat out a few more times than usual. We have actually made a complete video on just all the places we ate, which is linked above. You should definitely watch that once you are done watching this one. Just like East Coast, we have plans of traveling across the West Coast of Canada. It's only a thought for now. There are a lot of challenges which we need to tackle, but I'm sure there is always a way to get things done if you really want to. At the end, I guess none of us would want to have regrets about the things we could have done.